Good morning, Steve Reed with the results of the USDA July supply and demand report. Pretty much the information they put out is in line with expectations, and we've got beans down 2, corn down 4, and wheat up about 6 cents. First of all, corn crop 15 billion bushels. They just basically dropped the acres and kept the yield unchanged. Bean crop 4135, and again raised the acres a little bit and kept the yield unchanged. As far as the 19 and 20 corn and soybean carryouts, they estimated corn at 2248. Last report was 2103, and the average trade guess was 2277. They raised the bean carryout for 19 and 20 here in the U.S. to 620. The average guess was 584, and the previous number was 585. As far as 2021, corn carryout 2648 versus 3323, wheat 942 versus 925, and soybeans 425 versus 395. And as world 2020 stocks, wheat's now 315 million tons versus 316 last month. Corn 315 versus 337 last month, and most of that is a decline in U.S. And they have a 95 million ton soybean carryout versus 96 previous. They estimated the Brazil crop at 119 versus 124, but they raised the Argentina crop to 55 from 50. As far as the S&Ds are concerned here, for the soybeans, they basically put a negative residual for last year because of the stocks report, and they increased the crush 15 million bushels, but still, the higher carry-in, a little bit higher crop raised the carry-out. As far as the corn is concerned, so you've got a smaller crop, you have a little bit bigger carry-in. They dropped feed and residual for next year, 200 million bushels, kept the exports at 2150, so that it gives you, the new lower carry-out. For wheat, they said the all wheat crop was 1823, so the carry-in is bigger at 1044. They lowered next year's feed and residual 10 million bushels, but they kept exports at 950, which gives them a 942 carryout. So now we trade weather, and again, a reminder that the two weather maps are completely opposite. The American model suggests normal weather for the next 2 weeks, and the European model is hot and dry. We did see some big sales, 1.3 million tons of corn to China, and some hard-wed spring and some hard-wed winter sales to China. That's the good news. The bad news is they may only buy a total of 3 million tons of corn from U.S., and this week they've already bought 3 to 4 million tons from Ukraine. This is all part of the TRQs that they have offered to buyers within China. So no new sales of beans, and I don't know if we're going to get that big a new sales for corn. So we go back to, the demand down because of the COVID impact on the economy, and then also we'll be watching weather. That's probably the most important thing that we see over the next 2 weeks. Again, dry weather, we rally 50 cents in beans and 20 cents in corn or higher. But if we have a normal forecast, we're going to take most of this 80-cent rally in soybeans and 40-cent rally in corn off the market. So, if you're long, you might lose money if it rains. If you're short, you might lose money if it doesn't rain. So we'll just kind of take it day by day and see what Monday's forecast has to say for us. As always, this is my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. And remember, changing tomorrow starts today.